Dennis Johnson reporting live from Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, where the Gators will open their 2018 football season against Charleston Southern on September 1st. We'll have a preview of that game coming up next. The mayor said the city has no plans to increase its millage rate in the new budget. Millage rate is the amount per $1,000 of property value that's used to calculate local property taxes. The Confederate monument known as Old Joe by Gainesville locals was dedicated by the United States Daughters of the Confederacy in 1904. It was removed from the spot behind me in August of last year and relocated to Oak Ridge Cemetery near Rochelle, Florida.
We're going to have to make sure that more money goes into the roads on the east side of town.
Amid all the construction in East Gainesville, the roads in that part of the city are still in rough shape. Historically, there's been a disparity in how tax dollars in the city were spent, with West Gainesville receiving a majority of the financial investment, while East Gainesville was neglected. The city's transportation plan has called for a lot of work in West Gainesville, but as you can see, there's a lot of roads in East Gainesville in need of work. The city pledged $20 million for infrastructure improvements in East Gainesville in February, but the city's long-term 2040 transportation plan is still calling for a majority of the work to be done on the west side of town. Improvements have been made in some areas of East Gainesville, including Depot Park. Road projects were important in making the area viable to the public.
Having good roads out here definitely encourages me because I know, roads, a lot of potholes in them and undeveloped roads. I don't really want to take my car over them, and I don't really want to come out to places that, can't get a smooth ride out to.
The Gainesville Community Redevelopment Agency built Depot Park and said they like to work on roads as they develop projects in order to account for any changes to the road that might arise as a result of the new projects.
It's critical that the public infrastructure projects are partnered with other larger redevelopment efforts so that the form follows the function.
Developers in the area say there are key things they look for when choosing a place to invest in.
So opening that road opens the door for guys like me to go in and invest on this low-income property.
Butler says that improvements to the east side's roads have been made, but more needs to be done.
They sure do have to show the people on the east side of town that they are concerned, and they have to do more than hang up signs that say, this is what we're doing.
2 driverless shuttles will hit the streets of Gainesville on August 20th. The shuttles are operated by Transdev Services and are part of a $2.7 million joint project between the Florida Department of Transportation and the University of Florida. The project was delayed in March after 2 deadly crashes involving automated vehicles. One in which a Tesla on autopilot drove into a highway barrier in California, killing the driver, and a deadly accident in Arizona where a self-driving Uber killed a pedestrian. In November of last year, a driverless shuttle was involved in an accident on its first day in service. It stopped after its sensors detected a delivery truck headed for its path. The truck grazed the shuttle's front bumper.
I would not consider riding this bus, but you don't have anyone to control it. You don't have anyone to control it. So the malfunction that it does, how far away help is going to come? How far away does help going to come? Now you have lives that are in danger. Lives that are in danger.
The shuttles can only reach a max speed of 25 miles per hour. City of Gainesville spokesman Chip Skinner said the shuttles won't normally exceed 10 to 15 miles per hour due to the frequency of the stops.
We're very confident that at the slower speeds that it'll be moving along that corridor as well, that we won't have those same impacts that, say, the Tesla vehicles that have been reported in the media have had when they're going at a much higher rate of speed and much more difficult for them to pick up a moving pedestrian, for instance.
Phase 3 of the project, due to begin in early 2019, will connect the University of Florida, starting at Union Road, with the downtown area near Depot Park via 2nd Avenue and Southeast 3rd Street.
I am a little bit concerned with how safe they will be. I've seen it a lot on campus, students that just kind of like run across the road, and like even when buses are coming, like they'll just kind of step out and like expect the bus to stop. So that kind of does concern me with how safe these buses will be and if they'll be able to stop quick enough.
They don't have the intelligence yet to be able to handle the full range of situations that they're going to encounter. So if they're on the campus, then they're probably going to have to interact with a lot of pedestrians and a lot of bicyclists. And if they're in the downtown, they're going to have to be dealing with all the normal road traffic. That's a challenging combination.
The city said a safety operator will ride along at the beginning of the project, and no timetable is set for when the buses will operate unattended. TransDev and the Gainesville Regional Transit System will have the ability to take over control of the buses if a problem arises. Dennis Johnson reporting.